You're being fucking tortured. You're gonna take part in it.
I'd
B.
say B tier. I mean,
C.
It's actually pretty nice.
I don't think. Okay, I say like okay.
in squads.
Here's the thing. I'm putting a
in
grenade here at B.
squads. All right.
Because I just think that's like middle of the line. Honestly, it has a good fucking like. It doesn't take that long to do shit. It does a very good damage if you're close to it, and it's kind of hard to fuck around with. I think though, black hole is very situational. Like you should only use this with another grenade, right? Or like a summon rock or a gun.
In the squads, it's good.
Unlike
just
a
depends.
Group of people together.
You bring everyone
solos
into a
use it.
big, very fireable and easy to kill thing, and in conjunction with say like a fire grenade or an ice grenade,
gun.
anything. Yeah, a gun. It shines. Maybe it's B then. Maybe it's B, because that's like like it's one of those things where you know exactly where they are. I think bombardment would
A tier.
S.
Unless it's S. S.
The thing is that you can't hit things above you, but you
throws
can
you
just,
on your ground too. It just throws people, and even
if you're nearby it, you're kind of dead.
Yeah.
If you're behind a
Bounce
rock, you're kind of
grenade.
dead.
I say A tier. Bounce
A
grenade
tier?
is like crazy.
Yeah, you never know how many times it's gonna fucking bounce. It bounces so many fucking times. It hits so many walls.
You
and
throw it
you're
in a
just
building,
fucked.
and everybody inside is gonna be dead.
Yeah,
Cage grenade. I like cage grenade
I think
because
C.
okay,
Okay, the thing about Cage, right? I understand he's got interrupted to shit. Get mad. Get angry, Ian. Let me tell you.
I agree, C or D.
I say C. No way, it's
The
D.
thing about, like...
I think it's C or D.
I think D is more like dummy grenade. The Cage, like, you cage someone, I think it's good in conjunction with, like, a fire grenade only. Or an ice storm. With a gun, you're gonna fire in between the grates and maybe get shot at back. You just kind of, like, put someone where you know they're going to be for an extended period of time. Good for disrespecting
Dummy
down
grenade.
people.
Not gonna lie.
Cluster
Dummy
dummy.
grenades. Cluster dummy. I don't.
I think like bottom C, because you can stand among them as long as you don't have health, and you just pretend to like suppress your sniper and just be a jackass.
That's just
Oh.
you.
No, it's just you.
That's the only thing I see for it though. Is that just like top D?
Well, so
Yeah.
first of all, they take shots for you. Like,
Kind of.
you can throw a dummy grenade down and like kind of like just sit behind it and move around, and it'll take some shots for you.
But there are things called trees.
Also,
though.
true. Also, multiple times you like throw a dummy grenade when you get into a fight, or like when you just throw a dummy grenade while they're fighting, and when they kill them, they're so. I don't know if I just go against stupid people, but like, I don't know.
You cut out a lot there, but yeah. Yeah. Okay. Cluster, I think A. It's
Yeah,
like a
okay.
grenade, but just better.
I think over bouncy.
Yeah. No, bouncy in like a closed environment is like, it does shit. I've never thrown a cluster into a closed environment and had it go as well as a bouncy would, right?
True.
But it's also just kind of crazy.
I think dummy grenade deserves to be bottom of S tier, no matter what we put there. C
Bottom
tier.
of S
C
tier?
tier. C tier.
Bottom of
C
S
tier.
tier? This thing?
C tier. Yes, C tier.
A single dummy?
Yes.
What if they shoot at it? What happens then? Oh no, I know where they're shooting from?
They are distracted on the dummy instead of you.
No, they shoot it once, they don't get a hit marker. Oh, it's a fucking dummy, I'm a dumbass. And then they stop looking at the dummy. The only time I've seen a dummy do well is a dummy, actually a person just standing still being a dumbass. That's the only
Fine.
time.
Fine.
Get dunked on, Ian. Get dunked on. You're angry. Dynamite, I think
Dynamite.
it's like
I
a
think
grenade.
dynamite is above B. I mean, above top of B.
It does a very, very high amount of damage. It has a good radius. It can kill a lot of people very easily.
Even if you're not near it to
just-
die to it, you still would get thrown.
Yeah,
Fire grenade.
just top of S or bottom S.
Yeah.
Like just
Healing grenade.
so many things. A fucking fire grenade. Like no, get fucked on, Ian. You're getting interrupted right now.
okay,
Throw it at the
okay,
side
fine,
of a
fine,
building.
fine,
A fire grenade kills people inside. Throw it at the side of any building. It kills people inside. Throw it behind a rock. People hiding behind the rock, they're dead. Say you fire so many fire grenades. I never fucking make it to endgame with fire grenades left because of how much I love these fucking grenades.
Mm-hmm.
Get dunked on. I think healing grenades more like A,
I
top
think
A.
it's still S tier. Because, like, when you're picking that, you need to pick up your friend or something, you just throw a healing grenade on top of them.
Yeah, a very
If you're
mobile
gonna
healing.
fight and you can't healing, you can reload while
I love the implosion.
implosion and knockback.
I use the implosion more than the fucking bouncy, and
Mm,
I love it a lot more because it's very predictable. You bring people into the implosion, even if you're not going to hit them with it. It's good to throw it anyways because if they're on the ground at all, you kind of, it's a very very big advantage. And unlike the knockback, you know where they're going to be.
yeah.
Anyways, knockback that leads me into I think this is like bottom B if not top C.
Why would you put them so far apart though? They do basically the same thing. Besides
Well, because
one
one
moves
of them
a little
brings
bit
you.
farther.
Well, with the knockback, you don't know where the fuck they are. Kind of. Well,
do,
maybe
you
I'm
could.
wrong.
I think they should be next to each other.
Yeah, knock people
I'd
on
say
their
B
ass.
tier, not A tier though.
Okay.
Both of them though.
No, I'll put implosion at bottom of A, but I
Okay.
will not put it into B. I love my implosion too much for that.
I'll
Anyways,
try S tier. Yeah.
yeah, just
Orbital.
get out of any fight. I think
C
orbitals
B
like
tier.
maybe pick it up, but like usually people make it out of the orbital, right?
Yeah. It's just to get if your team needs to get out and heal, you throw it down so everybody gets split up. Like
Like
all the fighting gets split up.
if you couldn't tell, this is by the way missing the variance of the fucking orbital.
Yeah.
Like the taser is like a lot better just because usually you'll underestimate the size of the fucking explosion, and you'll still
Mhm.
get tasered, like happened yesterday. I just think like bottom B.
Yeah.
Like
Shield grenade.
it's good to
Oh,
fuck
yeah.
with down people. You know,
What? Put it
okay.
above.
It just creates a giant
launch
point for
pad, I
people to
think.
rush into. It creates a giant point. If you're inside of it, you've kind of won. If you have an SMG inside of it, you're gonna push people out before they can get in. If you have a melee weapon, then finally, or if someone has a melee weapon, maybe it's a bad idea. Okay, fine. I just think
No,
like
well, no.
the ability to just control the fucking like place you're fighting. Say people are shooting at you, throw it down. You have time to look at them and shoot back.
I think it should be below launch pad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just such a
Smoke
good
grenade,
defense. Okay.
D tier.
I think the only time it's actually worked out for us and its intended purpose is when you were picking me up, Ian, and it's because usually you just throw a fucking smoke grenade. No one ever looks at it because it's a smoke grenade.
Mhm. Yeah.
Uh,
I think that's
top
that's
B.
A tier. B tier. Yeah.
Because if you're in there at all, not only are you having your fucking position always broadcasted, you can't see out of it and you can't move out of it at all.
Mhm.
You're just so fucked if you're inside of a snowstorm.
And the fun thing with a snowstorm is if you're like inside a building, you can throw it at somebody and then push into your own snowstorm and just get wall hacked while inside of it, and they can't shoot you back
Yeah.
because
Yeah.
they can't. They're not getting hit mark.
It doesn't do the damage that a fire grenade does, but again,
Mhm.
it's that conjunction with anything else. It just works well. Splinter. I very rarely have this work well, and like,
Top of C.
okay. Thing is like, whenever it's used on me, I swear to God, this thing absolutely, I eat every fucking shot in the face. If I use
Yeah,
this
it
thing
always
and I
hits
throw
my
it
head.
into a building,
I get one and it gets.
I get hit,
Yeah.
I think, the most by it. But whenever I throw it
Mhm.
into a building, I hit no one else but me or you.
Yeah.
I just,
Yeah.
I don't know. Okay. Stun
Flashbang.
grenade. Here,
Bottom of C.
the ability, I
No.
think it's good at blinding the fuck out of people, but I never use it because I don't really know how. Like, it's
Yeah,
good for
volley
just.
grenade-
The good thing about
Gosh.
a stun grenade is everyone, like, you can tell if someone's been stunned because they're just kind of moving around, moving away. They're just like, they're looking like they're stunned.
Mhm.
Get interrupted, by the way. Volley grenade where? I think, I really
Bottom
don't
of
like it.
C. If not, I think D. No, just put it in D. Just put it in D.
Like, it does very high damage, but you're never going to be inside of this thing.
Wall grenade, top of C.
Yeah, it creates a good wall for you to pick up your friends, and that's about it. If you get
Yep.
inside of it, you're a dumbass.
It should last
Um,
longer.
Yeah. I think orbital taser would go somewhere in A. Really big knockback, probably somewhere in A too.
Yeah.
And really big healing is even higher up in S because the ability to just get yourself out of a horrible situation.
Mhm.
And or put someone else in it where they think they're safe and you crossbow them in the fucking head. I think that's good.
Yeah.
Alright. Bye-bye.